Thank you, sir. Sir, if it was a personal debate, I wouldn't have liked to oppose my friends Ashwini Vaishnav.
You also became
I regard him as a learned man, as a good friend,
everybody is your friend.
maybe more than you.
Like me.
But at this moment, I am on my legs to oppose your demands and your railway way of doing things.
Policies
Your policies are not for the good of the nation,
for the railway.
not for the people's benefits. Sir, everybody knows that the railways are the lifeline of this country. I remember the famous quote from Karl Marx. 190 years ago, you should know it with us. 190 years ago, 170 years ago, when the railways began in India, Marx wrote about that. He wrote that by starting the railways and English education in India, the British colonial masters are becoming the unconscious tool in the hands of history. He was right also. The purpose of the Britishers to start the railways was not for the good of India. It was meant for them to bring the timber logs and the cotton harvest to the ports of India to be exported to the Manchester or to other British place of industries. That was the purpose. But that railways changed the face of India. That railways gave a new momentum for the freedom struggle. That railways allowed the people of India to know each other. And that railways kindled a great enthusiasm for the freedom struggle of this country. In that way, we regard the railways as the greatest concern of India. The BJP should remember that.
Yes.
So that railways, under now, in your rule, is facing lot of troublesome days and policies. That policies are really doing a lot of disaster for the real growth of Indian railway system. Sir, the biggest employer of this country is railways. Biggest employer. It employs 30 lakhs of people. But today, it is nurturing unemployment. I expect the minister to tell here the extent of vacancies that exist in the Indian Railways today. I request him to make an assurance to this House that when these vacancies are going to be filled. My friend Ashwini, I am very sure you know what has happened in Patna. It was 1.25 lakhs of people who were trying to get the job as applicants. How much were the vacancies announced? The proclaimed vacancies were only 35,000. For those vacancies, 1.25 lakhs of young people, they applied. Most of them are well qualified.
Much more.
Engineers and professionals, they applied. And the chaos that happened in the streets of Patna, in parts of UP, it is known to you. And it shows how adamant railways are not to fill those vacancies. This House demands you, considering the gravity of the unemployment situation of the country, please fill the vacancies now. Make a statement here where you will reply that these vacancies can be filled by a different span of time.
All contract labor.
That is what I expect from you.
Contract.
People are retiring in the railways now. And when people retire, no new recruitments are happening there.
Contracts.
All are contracts.
Yes.
Those people who are retired are again coming back as contract employees.
No social
They are
justice.
exploited. So railways as a PSU is supposed to uphold the social concerns and obligations. And now under you, the social responsibility of the government, of the railways, are completely forgotten. And you talk about railway growth, and that growth trajectory is not a truth. That's why we oppose it. Sir, as we see in every sector of the country, railways are also seeing the wrath of privatization. The railways are also for sale. And your government is very keen for that. We know that you are very, very interested to sell the railways, the tracks, the stations, everything for private sector. You tried for that.
Freight corridor.
We know, sir, the time is...
Yeah, 5 minutes.
No, this is injustice.
Now your time starts.
Subject only, sir. That is only introduction is given.
Yes, sir. He is giving a warning only.
Only started now.
Main.
Sir,
Come to the silver lake.
wait, don't, please.
Please don't disturb him. His time is over. 5 minutes over now.
Another wonder.
Sir, Jayarab and Bittas are coming together to oppose me in this. Yes, to prevent my speech.
Sir, you start, begin, sir. From the starting, you start.
Sir, I am coming to certain issues which we face.
Fast.
We
Be fast.
believe very firmly and very strongly that Kerala is a part of India. And this government often forgets that. Just to name certain projects, what's your approach on the railway zone for Kerala? Tell us, where is that coach factory that you promised for Kerala?
Exactly.
What has happened to it? What about the doubling of the lines?
Yes.
What about the improvement of the gas system? What about the concessions that you have stopped in Kerala? What about the passenger trains that you have wound up? These are the answers that we expect from you.
Thank
My
you.
dear friends, please explain that. And sir, we want to tell you very categorically, the new pension scheme that you offer for the workers from the next year is anti-worker. It's not for the worker. So don't go with that. We expect that the railway employees need a wage revision. Lakhs and lakhs of them are waiting for that. Please make an assurance here that what will happen to the wages, which is very due for the improvement and revision, that has to be strengthened. Sir, what's your policy on the privatization? What is the truth behind the Vande Bharat train? You promised 400 Vande Bharat trains. How many? Only two. Only two out of 400. That shows.
Please conclude,
That
Mr.
shows the
Viswam.
bankruptcy
Your
of the
time is
government.
over.
Sir, the same way, we can see that the bids that you have made for privatization of the trains and routes, and in 12 clusters, you offered 151 trains. You know it.
Thank you.
Out of that, how many came?
Thank you.
Bidders were not even zero for nine clusters. For 9 clusters, no takers. And out of the 3, there were some takers. How much was it? Only 5 bids. That means even the private sector, they don't believe in you. Your friends they are. Your cronies they are. Your cousins they are. But even they are not believing you. So please see that. Railway
Thank
has
you.
a social obligation.
Thank you, Mr. Binoy.
Don't forget that. One word on the K-Rail.
Thank you. Thank
The
you. Your
K-
time is over. It is
No, sir,
time
no,
of.
sir. No, sir.
I'm calling the
One-
next speaker.
One word on K-Rail.
Calling the next speaker.
One word on
Please.
Kerala.
Please.
One word. That word is that Kerala government is a left government. That government will not forget the rights of the people. That government
Thank
will
you.
not forget the
Thank
concept
you.
of the environment. And the government has assured that Kerala will be implemented only take into consideration the people's rights and concerns and the environment. That's the position of the Kerala government, which was stated by the Chief Minister always, and we stand by that.
Thank you. The next speaker is Ramnath Thakur ji.
धन्यवाद